Ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And now it's Rosen looking, going deep downfield, and that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. They've got his man complete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They go play action here on first down. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
He finds his target, Beckham. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this one.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. A nice gain at 21 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Anderson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. C.J. Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Rosen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Demarius Randall. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A 3rd down gain of 19. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a give to Anderson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Here's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mayfield. That's going to be... He's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.